Hi, I'm Jessa. So a question that sometimes people ask is, do you really need an electric breast pump? So if you have insurance, your insurance is required to provide you with an electric breast pump through the Affordable Care Act. So they have to provide you this free of charge. So you should get one. And I have a video about that. I'll post it in the description. And so if you have insurance, you should do that. But if you don't have insurance and you're looking at these breast pumps and you're like, man, these things can get pretty pricey, do we really need to spend the money on it? Then it depends on your situation. If you're going to be away from your baby during the day and you're going to be pumping and you need to, fully express, you're probably working and you probably have a 15 or 20 minute break to do that in, you've got to have an electric pump. You're not going to be able to fully express both sides in that amount of time without an electric pump. That's my opinion. So I have done it. I've gone to work and had to, kind of crush a pumping session during a break. And it is really tough if you don't have, something you can do both sides at a time. And so the double electric for me is the answer to that. But if you're primarily breastfeeding and you just want to put a little milk in the freezer, then I think, no, you don't need an electric pump because you're mostly just feeding the baby from the breast. So if you're just trying to build a little freezer stash and you primarily breastfeed, then the first product I can recommend is the Haka. So there's a few different brands that make something like this. They're passive collectors that you use while your baby is nursing. So you put it on one side and, it just collects milk while your baby is nursing. And then you can just take that milk and put it in the freezer. The other thing I recommend if you can afford two products is a hand pump. So I have the Medela, but there's a lot of brands that have, kind of something similar to this. And I like it a lot for two specific purposes. The first is in the first, I'd say 2 months of life, my letdown is really fast and it would overwhelm my newborn and they would choke on it. So the hand pump allowed me to take a little pressure off before he would nurse, and that helped him latch better and it made feeding a lot easier. The second use that I have for the hand pump is to help clear clogged ducts. And I have a video about that I'll post in the description. But it really is, for me, an essential part of clearing clogged ducts. So that is my answer to whether you really need an electric breast pump. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe for more information on breastfeeding, breast pumping, and building your freezer stash.